Excuse me, Bill, can you talk to us about nutrition and vegetarian diets and that sort of thing?
Yes, I can. I happen to be a lacto vegetarian. That means I don't eat any fish, any chicken, any meat at all, and I haven't eaten for 15 to 17 years or perhaps longer. And a lot of people are really amazed at my age of 51 that I can still weigh 230 pounds and keep a lot of size and stuff, because I don't eat meat. And I continue to tell people, well, if meat was a secret behind how big you get, all big for us to do all day long is eat about 20 pounds of meat per day, and we all look like Dennis over here. So meat is just another food that you can consume that has a certain amount of calories in it, a certain amount of fats in it, a certain amount of proteins, a certain amount of minerals. It's a Class C protein, and certainly not the best type of food that you can get for your money, for nutrition-wise, but there's a lot of purines in meat and a lot of reasons why it can keep your energy level high. So it will make you more gregarious if you are a heavy meat eater, and perhaps just as good as it comes to weight training, but I don't think meat by itself has any bearing on your progress at all as far as the bodybuilder is concerned. And I think you'll find most of the top bodybuilders in the sport today, Dennis included, and every top bodybuilder that I know of, is probably consuming less and less beef all the time and eating more fish and chicken, and it's broiled. And the bulk of them are sticking on a high complex carbohydrate diet, which consists of a lot of fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, and they eat a lot of raw nuts, whole grains, and low-fat yogurt, and low-fat cottage cheese, that type of things where everything is about as natural as you can possibly get. And they back off on as many refined sugars as they can possibly consume. That's things coming from like ice cream and ketchup and donuts, that type of thing, and cakes and so on. They don't eat a lot of it anymore. They would rather spend the calories on what they call a complex carbohydrate, which will give them better energy, and it's an alive energy. So this is the type of diet that I have followed for years and years and years, and I think it's probably been one of the biggest benefits that I have come across, was to changing my eating habits when I was still young enough that would make a difference in my lifestyle. But I don't advocate this for everybody. I'm just telling you what's seems to be the trend in the sport today. The low carbohydrate diet where you're consuming all types of protein and no carbohydrates at all is passé. People are feeling so badly and getting so many problems from this health-wise that they just had to find a better way of getting in condition and staying in condition. And rather than listening to people like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Joe Weider and so on, these people in the magazines, they started reading books on physiology and kinesiology and people who are related to sports medicine and nutrition, and they're finally getting it down pat where they're listening to people who know what they're talking about. You don't have to have a 21-inch arm to be knowledgeable on weight training or knowledgeable on nutrition, and I think more people are beginning to find this out. So nutrition is a very important part of your progress in weight training, there's no doubt about it.